Not too much, bro. Not too much, man. What's up with you? How's your day going, man? We watched the weather come in earlier. There's supposed to be more storms coming about 4 a.m. My mom said. 4 a.m. More storms. Just did half my lawn having a beer. Hell yeah. Didn't want to do 100%. You had to quit halfway, did you, huh? Nah, I'm just messing with you. I never liked cutting grass anyway, bro. In Chicago, okay, all right. I'm in Northeast Oklahoma. Yeah, we're at Hudson Lake in Northeast Oklahoma. Yeah, I'm at Hudson Lake. It's a pretty good lake. I caught a whole bunch of sand bass earlier. I put them in the freezer. But what's up, Just Trey? How you doing, man? Juju, what's up, Juju? Yeah, we're up here in Northeast Oklahoma. I like it here because there's a lot of fish. You can catch a lot of fish here. Yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up? More storms at 4 o'clock. King Cash 850. What's crack-a-lackin'? Rehab graduates. No, I never found a need to go. I never found a need to. But thank you for checking up on me, though. Yo, yo. Yeah, I never had a good reason to go to rehab. Do you know Gabe Horn? No, I do not. Uh, what's up, user? How you doing? It's a very original. You're funny, yeah, you're funny. You got it going on for sure. Keep up with it though. I like your sense of humor, yeah, bro. Yeah, we need to have that here, yeah, man. Cog Zucker, that's a good one, bro. Yeah, yeah. Cog Zucker, that's a good in, real good in, yeah, yeah. Oliver Tree. I'm not familiar with him, uh, but people have been mentioning it. But I'm not familiar with him. Your sense of humor, yeah, your sense of humor is good. No, I meant the one with the Gabe Horn and the Cog Zucker. That one. I like it. Keep giving me that, yeah, bro. Yeah, I heard about Oliver Tree and stuff. Michael Jackson. No, I don't know no Michael Jackson. T. Burks, 1978. Why does the Why does look like the monologue when the serial killer tells the victim, because I have a light that's lower than me, that's why, and it's got the shadow and shit above. I can only just speculate what other people are thinking, that I'm talking to myself in the tent and shit like that, and there's like a big shadow above me and stuff like that. Because I'm not alone. I promise you, I'm not alone. They're barbecue chips. Sometimes, but I don't like those kind of jokes, because it's for children, No, I've got one. I've got a house, yeah. Corn? I like some corn, yeah, bro. When I was a kid, everybody was listening to corn and stuff like that. Wait and Bleed? No, that's Slipknot. Yeah. I can't even think of a song. What kind of corn songs do I know? The Children of the Corn, is that a song? I think that is a song, The Children of the Corn. But I cannot name off songs by Corn, though, I'm not that good at it. Already Made. Yeah, I am already made for sure. I am already made for sure. Strumbo Crackalekin. Let's talk about death. I don't know. I killed these fish earlier. That was pretty sad, but with everything about life, everything about it ends, whether it's a blade of grass, whether it's a tree, whether it's a leaf on a tree, everything dies, so now when somebody dies, don't think that it's like a big shocker, because when my dad died, it was a big fucking shocker to me, and it should not have been a big shocker to me when my dad died. Because like I said, everything on earth has an end, so when you come into contact with death, just don't be shocked. It's okay to go through a little bit of something, but don't be shocked, because it shouldn't be shocking to you, because everything on this earth, it has an end, everything on the earth has an end. Do you know the band Typo Negative? Negative. I do not know the band Typo Negative. Who all here has come to terms with their mortality? Me. I was hoping that some lightning was going to strike me earlier when I was on the lake in my kayak. Was catching the hell out of some fish, and I was just like, for sure ready to go. I'm like, somebody put a toaster into my bathtub. You know what I'm saying? Put a toaster in my bathtub. Yeah, bro. Uh, you did a good job cutting your hair. Thank you, bro. I mean, it'll grow out again. I need to take more off the front. I need to take more off the front and the top. But I'll do it later. Yeah, I'll do it later. Now you got me thinking about my hair. Quit doing that, all right? But thank you for that point. Thank you. They were fine, just their foots. What did you mean, Strombo? I don't know what you mean, Strombo. Said hi, something about the foots. I don't get it. Why do you do what you do if nobody was watching or there were to validate you? Would you do it here? Yeah, I would still do it. I think it's nice to do this. Yeah. Otherwise, I would just be doom scrolling on my phone. I don't want to scroll on my phone. I want to talk to people. I want to see what kind of shit you're gonna give me. I'm trying to dish it out. I'm trying to take it and dish it out. But in a kid friendly way, because it's for children here. But yeah, attention seekers. Yeah, yeah. We're all attention seekers, no matter who you are. We're in the entertainment business. Trying to we're trying to get attention from you. Yeah, we want attention. Corcut Demir, what you talking about? We all die alone. We can have people in the room, but the first step to the first step into eternity is yours alone. You are very right about that. No, I'm not fishing right now. It's too dark to fish. But there will be fishing later. There will be fishing later, yeah. What do you think about the fact that the day you die, that night, why will have their first meal with the... What do you think about the fact that the day you die, that night, why will have their first meal without you, first day without you, then holiday, then successes, then eventually we turn into a whisper of a memory? That's very deep, yeah, bro. But it's just life is a roller coaster. You just need to take your time. Take one bump at a time on that roller coaster. But yeah, after you die, that you're just a memory for sure. Yeah, man. But mortality is something interesting. It's an interesting concept of life for sure. It's an interesting step of life. What's up, Nicholas Hayen? How you doing, Nicholas? Jack Benimbles. Jack Benimble. Name one person from 340 years ago you can't one day. That's all of us. Exactly. Yeah, everything comes to an end. A blade of grass, a leaf on a tree, a fish, a tadpole. Oh, also another nice aspect of life, is changing. Changing, because life, you're always improving yourself. You're always changing. Eventually, we're not even a memory. Immortality is a concept. Immortality, immortality is fictitious. It's a fictitious. It's something we made up. But matter lives forever. Matter cannot be destroyed. Or no, yeah. But immortality is just a concept. Yes. Good. What about you, Nicholas? I'm doing all right, man. I'm just hanging out, trying to get something going. Before I go to sleep. Because I was scrolling earlier, and I just don't like to scroll too much. George Washington's granddaddy lived 340 years ago. I bet he did. Yeah, bro. I bet he did. That's an interesting fact, bro. Jack says, "What are your views on suicidal ideal?" I think it's kind of the easy way out, but it's looking at it from it's the social point of view. Everyone looks at it, like different, but I don't. I mean, everybody has low points in their life, but I I'm not suicidal, I might be tired, everybody can get tired, but I don't think suicide is the way to go, it's taking your life into your own hands, I mean, it's no bueno, bro. Suicide is the easy way out. I know life can be hard sometimes, is this life? This is live. Yeah, Travis, it's live. Yeah. What is I'm in timeout? No, you're not in timeout. I can read you right now. You're not in timeout. You are not in timeout. What is I'm in timeout? I will be in timeout. Not that I can, not in your foreseeable future, unless you do something that will cause you to be in timeout. I'll be like, go sit in the corner, bro. No, I'm just kidding. Thankfully, I didn't poop hard turbo crapping in my pants. Nice for you to stop by, Golden Wing. We needed that. We needed that for sure. Yep, we needed that. I'm gonna need more napkins for this shit. Yeah, right. Well, you guys keep bringing up some goofy stuff, you know. You keep bringing up some in-depth stuff. I'm sorry. Don't cry. Or unless you're talking about, yeah, don't spam. I mean, don't spam. I mean, tell jokes. I think that's a trivia or jokes. You know, I think that's cool. You know, I can deal with trivia or jokes. You know, I'm cool with trolling. But just to take it easy. You know, because I'm trying to go on a vacation here. I'm trying to go on an adventure. I would prefer an intellectual vacation, you know, but I'll take what I can, you know, at face value. I'll take this at face value, you know. I'll be in timeout session. I can't see that in your foreseeable future unless you are overwhelmingly annoying, you know. Norwegian Viking trolls are the hardest kind to get rid of. Yes, they are the men of the trolls. Yes. Wow, ignore the cry for help. Thanks for the advice you did give. I'll see myself the fuck out. Thank you for stopping by. You're valued, bro. I mean, I just don't know what else to talk about death, you know, or suicide, you know. It's one of those things, you know, that people do, you know. I always get the time out. Well, maybe you asked for it, or were you arguing with somebody else, you know. This life's on you, homie. Exactly. This life is on us, you know. If you get down, you know, I'm sorry, you know, we all get tired, you know, we all get tired, you know. Just the other day, I was telling somebody, you know, that I'm tired of life, you know, yeah. Not like I'm gonna kill myself or whatever, like, but we all can be tired, you know. Is the guy who had the turbo shits in timeout? No, he's not, because he only did one thing that I can point a finger at, but it was funny, I guess. Maybe I don't know if it's funny or not, but it wasn't overwhelming, you know. It wasn't overwhelming. My brother's on permanent timeout for sure. My brother is on permanent timeout. Dave Apple, what do you think about people pretending to be homeless? I'm not homeless. I have an RV just over here, you know. I just need to have some space, you know. Yeah, I just need to have some space, you know. But there are people out there, like the black guy. He has like a wood hut. He has a wood hut made or something like that. Maybe he has a house, you know. Maybe he does have a house. I bet he has a house, you know. Everybody check out Mr. Untrollable. He's all right. Yeah, yeah, bro. But yeah, I'm not homeless, you know. But I am sitting in a tent, you know. But I'm not homeless though. Yeah, yeah. You can ask me. I'll tell you what's up. He shit his pants. Huh? Hey, what's up? Come here.
I'm on my way, mate.
Who is it?
It's James, mate.
Come on inside, Bubba.
Guess what I bring you?
What you bring to me? Oh, bro,
Fresh
what
fucking
kind of fish?
catfish.
It's catfish. I caught a whole bunch of sand bass. Would you like a bag that's frozen?
Sure, I've got 9 bags of sand bass.
Okay.
This right here just came out the river yesterday.
That's what's up. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was fishing this morning in the kayak and I caught like a dozen fish earlier. Yeah.
Hell yeah. But yeah, this is
appreciate
fresh.
it.
I
Thank
just
you,
got
bro.
through cooking. I brought you piece, some, your mom, and brother some.
Okay. Did you holler at them already?
Nope, I came to see you first.
Okay, bro. Thank you, bro.
Let me get the dog.
My neighbor brought me some catfish, bro. Catfish, catfish. Sit on the roof of the house for more coverage. Come on, come on. Yeah, my neighbor, he brought me some catfish, bro. Happy Homo Humper Month, y'all. You guys are so funny to listen to, bro. Thank you for being here, everyone. Homo Humper, yeah, right? Tell me about it. Tell me about it, bro. Dang, and my neighbor, he made like the perfect catfish. He put like this batter on it, you know, and I'm super jealous, you know, super jealous. Pedro Silva. That's right, bro. Perfect, bro. Perfect. The right amount of seasoning, you know. You're curious. What are you curious about? The perfect amount of seasoning, bro. And it's got like the texture. The texture is perfect, you know. How much do you care, your fans? You want to I think I know what you're talking about, but what are you talking about? How much do you care, your fans? How much do you care about? Moderately. I moderately care about you and your well-being. You know, I'm a genuine person. You know, I want to know how I want to know what you're going through, you know, and if I can help you at all. No money. I can't give you any money, but I am um generally interested in you guys, you know. Even though I can't see you, it would be nice to see you guys, but I can't, you know. So it's up to you to pretty much give me some feedback. You know, I can't just sit here and talk about catfish, you know. Although it is perfect, you know, this catfish is perfect, you know, but I can't just keep talking, you know. But I'm generally concerned for the welfare of you guys, you know. I'm a human being, you know. I'm too old for that, and I need a trampoline. And when I was a kid, I could only do a front flip on a trampoline. Whack. I know I can't give you what you want, you know. I can't do a backflip like that one guy. That one guy with the tattoo on his face. He does backflips, you know. Not that I watched the guy for very long, you know, but I've seen him do a backflip on his thing. The blonde-haired hippie boy who just cut his hair, yeah. No, keep in mind it's all pseudo, but did it cross your mind once, oh fuck, maybe help that dude? Everybody needs a little bit of help, yeah, but I am generally, you know, concerned for y'all's well-being, you know. Within reason, you know, within reason. Go back to messages. You skipped the main. No, I did not skip the main. I'm generally concerned for your well-being. Okay. Go back. I just did, dude. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry for you. What are you talking about? Don't be sorry for me. Human beings, they do it to themselves, you know. I got catfish. Don't be sorry for me. Food and water. That's what we need is food and water. Hey, shout me out at Oop Sickle. Ooh Pickle. That's what you are. Oop Oop Sickle. I think that's how you pronounce it. Are you addicted to food and water? Yeah. And I drink alcohol, you know. When I have money, I drink alcohol. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about websites on here or personal information. I know for sure personal information I'm not allowed to talk about. But I don't know if I can. Where are you from? I'm from Oklahoma. And I am in Northeast Oklahoma right now. So Oklahoma, yeah, yeah. You're from you're from uh you're from the Middle East, I would have to admit. Ever been to Knees Gross, Nevada? I can't say that I have, bro. North Africa? Okay. Yeah, I've never been to Africa. I don't know if I would like to go either, but because I'm not from there, it would be a total culture shock. You know, I would like to maybe go to Europe. I think Europe would be fun to see for a little bit. I would like to do like a tour of like some medieval castles or something like that. I would really like to see some castles and stuff. Maybe get on a bicycle, like an electric bike, and do a little tour. You know, I don't want to go to Europe. Why not? All the immigrants are going to Europe. That's it. That's the new thing. All the immigrants are going to Europe. You might as well go, bro. Come on. Europe needs more North Africans, bro. I promise you. I've seen all the news about it. Europe needs more North Africans. I would like to go to South Africa. Yeah, I know a little bit about Africa, you know, like Cote d'Ivoire, you know, the Ivory Coast, Egypt. It's up there in the northeast, you know, and Eritrea, Somalia. That's in the east. You guys are all the same from Eritrea and Somalia. I'm talking like a vacation. Yeah, you know, I would like to maybe go to Bali or Indonesia. That would be cool, you know, going to Indonesia or something like that. Because it's or Southeast Asia, it's cheap there, you know, and your money can take you a little bit, you know. Like if I worked remotely, I would for sure be in Asia or something like that, Southeast Asia. There are some great places out there. Yeah, there's definitely some cool chill places. Yeah, bro. Indonesia too. Yeah, yeah, would be so cool. It would be cool to get into like a sailboat, you know, and maybe do some sailing or get into a yacht. If you have enough money to pay for fuel, it would be cool to have like a yacht. But that's kind of expensive, you know. Having a yacht would be expensive to have to pay for fuel in. I'm sorry, Travis. Let's work on that, okay? I'm sorry. Don't take it personally. I didn't do it myself. What's good, gang? We out here tuned in. Me, my daughter, my better half, my mom's brother, turning in all the way from New Zealand, sending love and light and nothing but positive energy. Stay blessed. Thank you for stopping by. You're appreciated. Yeah, man. You're amazing. It's so cheap. Yeah, in Indonesia, it's would be fairly cheap. Yeah, to live. You know. The mods were worried I was gonna put them on thin ice. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. You're a mod god, huh? Well, you keep it up. You're gonna be on the path. You know. You're gonna be on the path. Shelby is back. Shelby Arnold. What's crack-a-lack in Shelby Arnold? We're just talking about going on vacation to like maybe Indonesia or something like that. Maybe in Southeast Asia where it's cheap. I would for sure like to get a sailboat and stuff like that. That would be cool to get a sailboat. We know Travis, okay? We know. Congratulations, you are here. Quit looking at the past, look in the future, you know. I'm sorry about that, if you were as well. But let's just look to the future for sure. I would like one what? I shit my pants at Walmart poop. I would like one what? A sailboat? Yeah, yeah. Sailboat would be super, super cool, yeah. Like you guys see the Sailor Pirate on YouTube or a big boat? Yeah, I would go for a yacht. If I could afford the fuel for a big yacht, I would definitely go on a big yacht, yeah. I see those catamaran ads on my phone when I'm scrolling, you know, how the lady goes through in like a 3 minutes and she shows like the master suite and like the two bunk beds that they have in it. It would be cool to have a $1 million yacht or whatever, yeah. A big boat, yeah. Nice. Donald Plan, nice story. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? Norway over here. What do you mean, Norway? Tell me what you mean, Donald Plan. Nice story. What the hell? In the future, I'm gonna do a shit in shorts. That's nice, bro. Keep it up, Travis. Keep it up. Yeah, we want to hear about it, I guess. I think the Iran war is over. I don't know. It's up to the opposing sides, you know, what they've agreed on. Shit on the walls, but just a tad, most on the floors. In the US too. I'm gonna have to get rid of you, bro. All right, I'm gonna time you out. All right, because you're stupid. Yeah, bro, you're stupid. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sorry. You know, bye. Anyway, what were we talking about? In the U.S. to maybe to travel. You mean travel in the U.S.? Yeah, it's up to both. It's up to it's up to both sides to come together. You know, and find something that we can agree on. You know, I don't think that Iran needs nuclear weapons because Iran will probably go after Israel and all of the. And I think either Afghanistan or Iraq, Iran wants to fight. I'm not sure exactly. No, you live in the U.S. That's what's up. Yeah, I live in the central U.S. Yeah, Chicago time. Yeah. Yep, I'm in Oklahoma. I live in the good old state of Pennsylvania. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, I went up through Philadelphia one time and we hit Lake Erie and we went over Lake Champlain to Boston. Then we went from Boston to Bangor. Pennsylvania was a lot of highways for me. There's lots of hills. You guys have a lot of hills there. Yeah, I've only driven through Pennsylvania. Uh, I didn't stay there for very long. Most states I've just driven through, but I've been up to most. Are you coming home today? What are you talking about? Am I coming home today? What? I am home. This is where I live. In the camper, in the tents. I live on planet Earth. I live on planet Earth, my man. Are I coming home today? That's a good one. I'm not sure what that even means. Would you eat a cannibal sandwich? It's fresh, raw ground beef with onion on a slice of rye bread. It's a Polish delicacy. Um, I've tried rye bread. It does have a different taste. I totally get it. That type of bread, it lasts longer. It has a longer shelf life. Would you eat a cannibal? I don't know, bro. It's you said raw ground beef. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I eat like steak that is a little raw, but it still ran through a warm room though. But I don't know about ground beef though, raw ground beef with onions. I don't know. Do you eat a lot of steak mostly? No, I don't. I eat a lot of everything. I eat everything. I don't eat a lot of meat either. I don't eat a lot of meat. We do have meat in our meals, but we don't eat a lot of it. Yeah, we have a balanced diet. Little meats, little bread, little of everything. But only eating meat, it does something different to your body. It does a lot of different stuff to your body. Yeah, I love a steak, but your body for sure needs a mixed diet. Yeah, but we do need protein to. Our brains need protein. Our brains evolved from eating meat, scooping out the marrow out of bones and stuff. I don't want to eat meat though. You you say I don't know what you're getting at, but you say you love it, you don't want to eat it. What are we talking about? I don't eat a lot of meat mostly. Well, I mean, just have some protein. You don't have to eat meat. You can have eggs or like a little fish or something like that. Gotta mix your diet up. Yeah, for sure. Add vegetables to it. Open up a can of something vegetable and eat that with it. Have a potato. Everything in moderation is. It's so. Not everything in moderation is good for you or healthy for you, but always take everything in life with moderation. All right, I have to go too. I think I need to go to sleep too. Yeah, I know. There's not a lot of people here, and we're all talking about shitting our. You guys are talking about shitting your pants and stuff like that. But thank you for stopping by. Your value, you're appreciated. Yeah, I mean, you are amazing. Thank you for stopping by. On to the next one. But yeah, you enjoy your day. All right, don't let the bed bugs bite. 9:57. It's getting there. 40 minutes in, and what is left? There ain't nothing left in here. Looks like it's over with, guys. It's over with. It's over with, everyone. Thought we'd have more fun tonight, but maybe I didn't time it right. Maybe I didn't time it right. Hey, guy, I won't say my friend's name. Oh, Jesus, not you again, bro. Not you again, Mr. Hector. Not you again, bro. Don't say his name then, Mr. Hector, bragging about Hector all the time. I mean, you're valued. I mean, I want to hear what you have to say, but you don't have to be like dogging on everyone. I didn't say his name, I said hey to you. Yeah, I know, but you could come up with something more original other than I won't say his name. Because every time you're on here, Hector, 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 I mean, like, and then now you're still referring to him in the third person, or second, or I don't even know. But yeah, you're still referring to the guy. Gollum the dog, slowly. I know, I'm trying to tell you. Meth is bag, yeah, right. I see the remnants of meth all over, everywhere. Every time I turn around, I see the shit everywhere I go. I go into the fucking goddamn gas station. I fucking turn around and spit. I fucking see the shit. Nothing like a reminder, of your past. Nothing like a good old reminder of your past. Might as well partake. No, I'm just kidding. Don't partake. It's illegal. It's bad. You'll end up in jail, bro, or or I mean, or someone's gonna take advantage of you. I mean, like, there's the people who fuck with it. I mean, they're some of the people that you run into, they're cool, but a lot of them, they want to take advantage of you. They want to see the world burn, like the Joker does, like the Batman movie. They want to see the world burn. That's why we have rules here. That's why we have rules here. Hey, bro, did you fish today? Yeah, I skinned like 8 fish earlier this morning. By 2:30, I skinned about 8 fish. But yeah, I put the 8 fish in 2 bags, Oh, excuse me, 2 freezer bags, and that way we can cook it, in a more leisurely way. So we don't have to cook it all at the same time. I mean, God, what the hell am I talking about? Still talking about this guy over here with the meth. Dab smoke 420 over here. Come on with your bullshit. Your eyes are gorgeous. Thank you. You're so sweet. But yeah, I had like 8. I kept 8 fish, and then I split them up in bags, so we don't have to cook it all at the same time. Hell, before we had the freezer, we would either have to cook it all or eat it all or let them all go. I was letting all kinds of fish go because I just wasn't in the mood to. Today I am, yeah. Today I am. Today I am for sure. It's nice, it's a really good scent. We're gonna see. There's supposed to be a storm coming in at like 4 o'clock in the morning. My mom said. We're gonna see if it's gonna blow me away. Hopefully it doesn't blow me away. It'll probably wake me up though for sure. You camping near? Yes, the fishing hole. Yeah, my camper is parked by the fishing hole. Yeah. Yeah, I'm at Lake Hudson. Oh yeah, Arthur is the storm. um, I don't think that they name. They may name hurricanes in the Gulf or the Pacific, but I don't think that they name the storms that run through Oklahoma. Oh, so why are you in the tent? I just need some space, you know. I just need some space. I like to come outside, you know. Everything is good in moderation, you know. This is gonna get old for me, you know. This is gonna get old for me. But today it's nice, you know. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't too hot, you know. I didn't necessarily need air conditioning today, or you know. I'm not without what I need, you know. I'm just hanging out, you know. Hanging out, hanging out. I won't. I won't to go. You want to go camping? I may go to my friend's house and camp at his pond. He's got 250 acres with a 100-acre pond. Holy shit, that's a big ass pond, bro. Yeah, that is a big ass pond. I would stock that pond if I had a pond that big. Yeah, I used to live on 160 acres and we had 4 horses out there. We had some small ponds, but my neighbor had a big old pond next door, and I brought stringer loads of fish through them woods. I promise you I did. But it would be cool to go. Ponds are good, you know, because the fish are more concentrated, you know. Yeah, I remember I used to go snake fish this pond, bro. Whole bunch of bass. I used to pull bass out every cast, every cast. The bass are huge. It's a half a mile or two from the river. Tons of trails to ride. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, horses. I love horses. You know, me and my brother, we outfitted elk hunting camps in the Meeker part of Colorado. Yeah, we outfitted elk hunting camps in the Yellow Jacket area, the White River National Forest area. But yeah, horses are nice. You know, they do think for themselves. You know, so keep that in mind. You know, and but yeah, we used to pack people up there to these tents, similar to the one that I'm in now, but ours had like a big wooden ridge pole, you know, and they were 40 feet long, you know, by 15-foot wide. I have a river on my property boundary, and the sea trout are spawning in it right now. The sea trout, okay, all right. You have you have migratory fish there. That's cool. Yeah, yeah. I've only been to Denver International in Colorado. The Rockies look heavenly. Yeah, you know, Colorado's a good place for trout too. Yeah, you know, Darius is in the chat. What's up, Darius? How you doing, man? Yeah, we're just talking about a lot of different stuff. You know, camping, pretty much. You know, camping and riding horses. You know, but yeah, the trout in Colorado, pretty cool, pretty cool. But if I wanted to go trout fishing, I could just go to southern Missouri. You know, a lot quicker to go to southern Missouri than it is to drive across Oklahoma, Kansas, and Colorado to get to Colorado. There are brown trout, but some of them choose to live out in the salts. Okay, yeah, I know that some trout. Thank you, Darius. Thank you, bro. Yeah, I know some trout. They are migratory. You know, sea runners. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Salmon and trout. I know that some of them are migratory. Yeah, trout, they go upstream to lay eggs, and then they go to the sea. Uh, no, do they? Trout? No, salmon go up the river to lay eggs, and then they either die or they go back to the ocean. One of the two. One of the two. Phyllis is here. What's crack-a-lackin'? But thank you, Darius. Thank you. Phyllis, what you talking about? What you want to talk about? These kids, they got me rolling over some trout and stuff. I'll be at the coast this weekend. There is a big inlet where the river meets the Atlantic. It literally butts up to Camp Lejeune Marine Base. There you go. There you go. Camp Lejeune. Where's that? South Carolina. Is that where Lejeune is? Yeah, it's like the big marine base. It's like the only marine base, right? Or do they have another marine base on the other side of the Mississippi? I'm not sure, but I thought the Marine Corps had one. I thought the Marine Corps had one. Long time no see. Thank you, Chow, for stopping by, bro. Yeah, yeah. We're just talking about all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. Jacksonville, North Carolina. Is that where that's at? Camp Lejeune. Right on. Yeah, I know it's a big base out there for all the. It's like the boot camp, for all the Marines and stuff. I've been at work, so I haven't stopped by. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't tell you to stop by, even if you were, I mean, because when you're at work, you need to do that, you need to stay at work, you don't need to be bullshitting on your phone, as fun it is to look at your phone, yeah, for sure, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, whenever I'm scrolling, I never stay anywhere for very long, so I understand, it's about the attention. You gotta get people to. I mean, human beings, we have a short attention span. So I know how it is, bro. I know how it is. It's funny you mentioned that. Or it's funny I mentioned that. Human beings have a short attention span because we do. We do. We lose track all the time, bro. All the time. That's why we're always finding our next fix. Eye candy, ear candy, whatever it may be. Yeah, I buzzed my hair earlier. I took the sides down and I cut this all gay looking right here. But it'll grow out, it'll grow out. I need to take the top down a little bit. Maybe just let it grow out. I mean, no, I'm just it looks tough. Okay, all right. Thank you, bro. Yeah, I like a little short on the sides and I like a little longer on top, yeah. It looks a little retarded to me. I mean, like I was doing a live and cutting my hair at the same time, so it is not perfect. It's far from perfect. No, I mean my RV is parked at the lake, but I do have a tent set up next to my RV. Just so I can get out. Everybody needs to get out of their house every now and then. I can only go so far, so I got the tent out here and it's nice, nice. It's supposed to rain. It hasn't been too hot here in Northeast Oklahoma. My dog, my dog is in the house. My dog is in the motorhome. The old dog is in the RV, bro, in the RV. But yeah, what kind of job do you guys have? What was your worst job that you ever had? Tell me what your worst job was ever. I remember I used to like put up insulation. That shit, I hated doing insulation. That stuff makes you itch, and if you use hot water, it makes you itch even worse. Um, what are you sleeping on? the minimal, bro, the minimal. But thank you for your concern, Randy. Yeah, it's nice to get off your mattress for a little while and rough it a little bit, But you have like this little pad and a blanket I'm not gonna lay on tonight. Did I quit drinking? I haven't quit drinking. I've lost access to it. I've lost access to it. But it's okay. I'll get there one day when I have money. It doesn't always have to be right now. I'm very compulsive with everything that I drink. Everything that I do. I want it right now. Humans are all the same. We want it right now. We want it right now. But it's okay. I'm gonna give me some dollars later and probably hit the liquor store. It's funny you mentioned it. I could take the boat over here to the liquor store, the gas station, if I were inclined to. I don't necessarily have to walk or ride a bicycle. I could also take a boat. I could take a boat. It's good to take a break, bro. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, but I'm a regular drinker, so it's really hard for me to do that. It's really hard for me to have money and not have a beer in my hand or to have a little bottle. But the thing is, with me, my brother, my mom. But really, my mom doesn't drink a lot. It's me and my brother. Me and my brother will race to the end of the bottle. I don't know what it is with us. I'm not gonna call it hereditary. I'm just gonna. We just are impulsive. We just want to feel it. We want to get fucked up. We're all the same. Whether you're drinking a soda pop, bro, you're smoking a cigarette, whether you're smoking pot. But thank you. Yeah, it does feel. It feels weird to have a break, though. Yeah, but thank you for your concern, no, bro. How do I get money? I sometimes ask people for it, or like I do an odd job whenever it's available. I don't have a steady source of income to answer your question accurately. I'd wank and Nobi. What's crack a lacking, bro? Do you have withdrawals? Mainly I have like you see, because in my mind, I always need to be doing something, because I don't have access to weed, I don't have access to cigarettes, I'm a compulsive person, I always have to be doing something, I have to be doing something, I'm trying to channel my energy in different ways now, but I'm very compulsive, impulsive. That's what I meant. Impulse. Yes. Very well. I believe you too. I think that there's a lot of different factors that play into it. A lot of us, it's how we were brought up. Not necessarily what your parents did before you were born, but how you're brought up. It's not all in the blood. It's how you're brought up and how you're thinking. Togetherness. JC says togetherness. Yeah, you have to keep yourself together for sure. Yeah, bro. Alcohol can be a dangerous to just stop if you're a heavy user. Hope you feel better, man. Yeah, I'm gonna get me some dollars. Maybe I'll get me some dollars while I'm peeling potatoes tomorrow. Maybe I might get me some dollars this evening while I'm talking about random things. But I would like to maybe have a drink on Friday. But I'm just taking it one day at a time. I mean, if I can get a handout, I can get a handout. If not, I'm not gonna beg for it. I got $10 earlier, but I'm in no hurry to go spend $10, bro. But if you are raised by parents who share your blood, chances are that the environment that they create will be very similar to the environment that you go on to create. You're very right, bro. You're very right. You are very right, bro. You are very right. Some of us just need to be occupied by something. Sometimes our brains are just, you know, in my opinion, alcohol is something to look forward to. So I know it might sound dirty, but in my opinion, alcohol is something for me to look forward to. How long ago was my last drink? It was the day before yesterday. Oh no, it was the day before yesterday. Yeah. Or I think it was the day before yesterday. No, it was yesterday. Yeah, I had a drink yesterday. There was quite a bit of alcohol yesterday. Actually, I can remember now. There was quite a bit of vodka yesterday and shit. But there hasn't been any alcohol today though, which is a bummer. It's a bummer. I like to be faded. For sure I like to be faded. But this is a good substitute talking to you guys. I could use a couple cigarettes to chain smoke though. I might add that. I could use maybe a couple Marlboro Lights to smoke on. I used to drink super heavy, but you quit. Yeah, it can be hard for sure. Yeah, bro. I'm a impulsive. I have to have my stuff, bro. Like, if I have money for it, like, man, dude, I've been poor my whole life. Not that I'm lazy. I've had a good job. I've had a good job before, but yeah, I probably should quit. But I mean, I just don't have the willingness for it. I don't have the motivation. I don't have the motivation to quit drinking. But I think it might be cool, to find something that can fill that void. It would be cool to find something that can fill that void. So you're probably suffering from withdrawals right now, which sucks. It can be a shitty feeling. No, I'm feeling content, with life right now. With that aspect of my train of thought, I'm feeling content. But I appreciate your sentiment. Thank you, bro. It was the best thing I ever did for myself, quitting drinking. Yeah, it can be hard. Yeah, bro, it can be hard. But the thing about alcohol, like Jordan Peterson says, alcohol, it helps you get rid of it makes you stop thinking about the future. What does Jordan Peterson say? It leaves you with a feeling where you don't worry so much about the future. I think you guys know what I mean. Especially you adults, you know what I'm referring to. It was the best thing that you did for yourself. Fishing can fill that void. I've saved a ton of money since. I mean, fishing is fun. I caught two freezer bags full. This morning. But I can't say that it's making me feel uh, better about not drinking. I still have that little voice. Saying you need to get some beer. You need some something. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of all I have to look forward to, is that. How old am I? I'm 32 or 33. I'm going to be 34 on the 5th of July. Can you sell them at farmers markets? Oh, fish? No, 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 no. I only catch fish for myself, I don't catch fish for unless you're someone who's my neighbor, I never think about selling my fish, bro. Never. They're only for me, bro. Only for me. When did you start drinking? Bro, since I was 18, I've been drinking, bro. Like, since I was 18, bro. And I've been smoking weed since I was 13, 12, 13. All the kids were doing weed, back then. If your friend had some weed, everybody was smoking weed, bro. I mean, we called it dope back then. I remember everyone called it dope. You want some dope? Now it's hardcore drugs. When people say dope, people think hardcore drugs. Now. But when I was a kid, everybody was calling that shit dope. Weed dope. I know how hard it is to stop. I hope you can fight it, man. It's the worst. It's not that I have anything to fight. I'm content now. I'm good, bro. I would drink if I had it. Hell, I would be drinking in front of you if I had the liquor. but clarity is always good. Everything in moderation is good for you. Everything in moderation is good for you. Or did I say that right? Everything in it's not so bad if everything's in moderation. You got to have a happy medium. There has to be an equilibrium there. There has to be an equal amount of everything's got to be in equilibrium for sure, bro. Including moderation. Yeah, right. Everything in moderation, including moderation. Right, right. I wouldn't want to moderately be on fire. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the worst ways to go is fire. Fire would be the worst ways, bro. Drowning would be somewhat quick, easily scary. Drowning, drowning would be scary, yeah, but fire, I think fire would hurt for longer. I think fire would hurt for longer for sure. Yeah, for sure. Drowning would be scary, but I mean, it wouldn't hurt as bad as, I think you would lose consciousness right after you took the first gulp, But that fire, imagine being a woman back in the day, which, like, that shit would be scary, bro. To have a bunch of people lighting you on fire, tying you to a stake, and lighting you on fire. Mr. Beast, what's cracking up? What's up with you, bro? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're just talking about the feeling, getting caught on fire, compared to maybe drowning, equally scary, equally scary. But I feel bad for the ladies back in the day, who were deemed witches, that would be fucked up, be really fucked up. Tell your dog. Actually, I think it's my neighbor's dog is maybe outside or in his car, maybe. But my dog is inside right now, yeah. Oh, not again. I'm talking about the fish I caught earlier. I seem to be repeating myself over and over and over again. Oh yeah, no one would like to be burnt on fire. Yeah, we caught some fish, I caught like 8 of them, and I filled up 2 Ziploc bags and threw them in the deep freeze. No, you're okay. Yeah, man. There were fish caught earlier. I caught some sand bass while it was raining. I was fucking soaked, bro. I was wet for sure, big time. I was wet big time earlier. I had to change clothes and everything. My light just died. That's not good. Let's see if we can do something about that. Let's see if I can do something about that. I gotta turn this off for a second. I can't make it happen. Unless you're good with that right there. You good with that right there? I can't even see myself right there. I never go out while it's raining. What's your go-to drink? Probably something with alcohol in it, I think it's something with alcohol in it. I need a fucking light in here, you know what I mean? I need a light in here. It's gonna come back. You just gotta let it charge a little bit. I like to go out on the kayak whenever it's raining. I also like to kayak while it's dark. It's really exciting. It's pretty much exciting. I mean, I like to go kayaking when there's a full moon out too. It's real nice. The wind stops. It's like kayaking on like a sheet of ice. 100% on my phone. It's never like that. It's never like that. Seems like one light going out makes everybody leave. That's no fair. That's no fair at all. Maybe they'll be back. I'm sure they'll be back. My dog is looking out the window at me. He really wants to come outside, but I don't think it's a good idea for him to come outside. We have lights, of course, bro, of course. Thank you for coming back. The thing is my battery or my lantern, it was plugged into a power bank, and the lantern will drain the power bank very quickly, very quickly. So I had to switch my phone being plugged into the outlet that we have, and I had to plug the light into the outlet because I had burnt up the battery. Where the fuck is this dude at? I am from heaven, and I'm just wanting to let you know that you are beautiful and you are amazing. And if you have any knowledge to pass to me, I would love some knowledge because I need some knowledge. You made a 3D printer house. No, I didn't. I didn't make a 3D printer house. But that would be pretty clever, though. I heard about Elon Musk doing some 3D printing stuff up there on the moon or whatever, or in Mars for that matter or something. You used Crayola of cement. No, I don't think so. But thank you for stopping by. Yes, thank you for stopping by. My beard is getting long. My beard is getting long. Where were we? Where were we? You look like you're living in something you can zip up and zip down. No, I'm just hanging out in it, it's like my office, step into my office type of shit, step into Benjamin's office. Yeah, right. My hand is swollen. That's crazy. Yes, this is my office. Step into my office, and speak into the microphone. Speak into the microphone. Scared for life. Why is it swollen? Because I had a tussle. I had a tussle with my brother. That's why. My brother got drunk, and he lost his key. Then he had to get mouthy, and he had to get handsy. being a mouthy drunk is one thing, but whenever you get handsy with someone because of a car key that you lost, I mean, the guy is misplacing everything. I mean, like, he doesn't even have a wallet for his ID to go in. From Fetty? No, not from Fetty. That one, I've never tried that one before. No, we were drinking. I did a DoorDash yesterday, and then that funded a bottle of vodka, and liquor made him forget where his car key was. So he got a little mouthy and handsy with me, and there was a tussle, a bit of a tussle. Aren't we all? We all can be, bro. We all can be. We all can be a little disorganized, but I mean, if you need a wallet, get a piece of cardboard and put some duct tape around it, a whole bunch of duct tape, a whole bunch of cardboard together. That way, you can feel it in your pocket, so you have a less of a chance to lose it. There are different avenues one can take to making a wallet if someone needed a wallet. Hell, you could get yourself a little bag with a drawstring on it. Put your fucking ID and your money in that motherfucker and put it around your neck. Do you live with your brother? Yeah, we do live together. Yeah. Me, my brother, and my mother. One happy family. We're so happy of a family, bro. The last of us, of our family. My mom and dad, they had 4 kids. They had four kids, You took your shirt off because the amphetamines are kicking in. Negative, bro, negative. I just I'm at the lake, I don't need to have one on. But that's good. Your mother and your father taught you well to keep your clothes on. Yes. But yeah, my mom and dad they had 4 kids, 2 girls and 2 boys. Amphetamines are kicking in. That was very mean of you. Not everybody does that, okay? Some of us just are a little rougher than others. Some of us are a little rougher around the edges. What happened to my father and sisters? Dad died 3 years ago. And my sisters, they're off doing them. My oldest sister works for Walmart, um, and she's in Northwest Arkansas, and she does what she does. She thinks because she works at Walmart, she's got it all figured out. Okay, that's great. Just because you have a job doesn't mean that you have it all figured out. You look like you live in a van with a canoe outside. Thank you, thank you. I do live in a van with a canoe outside. I like it, bro. I like my van and I like my canoe. Nothing like being kind of free. I'm kind of free. I'm not like free like a bird, but I'm kind of free. But if I just kept my nose in the grindstone and did a 40, 50 hour, or if I worked full weeks, like I could have more things, but I also I would have to go to work. I would have to be present and accounted for. John, hey, how's it going, man? You shower at the lake and wash your feet in the canoe. No, there's a shower here that I can go and use. It's an Army Corps of Engineer shower and bathroom up here. No, there's a way. There's a method to the madness, children. There's a method to the madness, children. So don't you worry about me, bro. Don't you worry about me. Did the power run out or is it dark? It's it's well after dark, John. It's well after dark. But earlier the lantern went out and I had to switch cords in the dark. was a bit of a chore, you know, a bit of a chore to switch the cords over. Yeah, my dad, he died a horrible fucking death. I would not ask for anyone to have a death like that, you know. He was incapacitated for 48 hours, you know, and the weather was not too good, you know. The weather when he died was not too good, you know, but he was incapacitated for 48 hours, you know. He died at midnight, December 21st, 2021. You look like Wolverine after he lost his claws. That's funny, yeah, bro. Oh, yeah, because he got different facial hair and everything, too, didn't he? Yeah, bro. What happened to your dad? My dad had cancer. He was diagnosed with cancer, and the doctor told him that with all of his treatments and stuff like that, he was going to die in 2 years. And I swear to God, exactly 2 years after, my dad died, bro. It was the scariest thing, you know. I mean, the doctors were so right, bro. They were, you know. Yeah, my dad had stage four non-small cell lung cancer. Yeah, yeah. I mean, he didn't look sick, you know. He didn't look sick whenever he first was diagnosed with it, but like the drugs and the chemo, the radiation that they gave him just fucked him up, bro. Like it fucked him up, dude. My dad was so small when he died, bro. He was still a heavy guy to carry out of the RV, but he kind of gave me a run for my money carrying him out of the camper too, bro. I wouldn't ask for anyone to die like he did. Yeah, man, it's horrible, bro. Horrible. Your hand is pretty swollen. How does your brother's face look, dude? We just had like a little tussle, a little squabble, you know, over a car key that he keeps losing. Every time I'm on here, someone's bitching about a car key. You know what I mean? Like somebody's bitching about a car key, bro. Like it's funny. It's like a recurring theme on my channel. You know, a fucking car key's been lost. Whose pocket is it in? You know, like get the fuck out of my face with the car key, bro. Like bitch at me for something else that I did. You know. You and Jerome 22 smell like smoked ham. Who's Jerome 22? Hey, leave him alone, bro. Leave Jerome alone, okay? Or just touching base on a human level. You know, we all need to talk about things. You know, like earlier, whenever we started talking about mortality, someone asked me, have I come to grasp with mortality, you know, with my own mortality? You know, it should not be a surprise to anyone. It was a surprise to me when my dad died, but my lesson to tell you guys is that you should not be surprised whenever death occurs near you. You know, whenever a family member dies, you know, don't be surprised because blades of grass die, you know, leaves on a tree die. Everything comes to an end, you know, at some point. Hey, Kathleen Oates, how you doing? Thank you for stopping by. We're just talking about life and death and shit here. And we're talking about how I look like Wolverine, apparently, without his claws. Because I guess he had a different haircut. I can hear my neighbors. Not very well, but I can hear them. Idaho, where are you? I'm in Oklahoma. Thank you for stopping by, bro. I don't think I've seen you here before. Yeah, bro. I've been doing this for a couple months, but I don't think that I've seen you here before. I've been through Idaho before. was coming out of Washington State. Was coming out of Washington State, and we went through what's that? Spokane. We went through Spokane, and we went through the very tip of Idaho. I haven't seen much of Idaho, but we went through the very tip of Idaho. We went through Kalispell. We saw the big lake that they have out there in the Kalispell area. I subbed. I'm a female. What are you doing? I'm just hanging out. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. Yeah, right. Idaho is beautiful. Yeah, I heard that there's. I haven't seen a lot of it, but there's lots of wildlife I know out there. Yeah, and also there's lots of ice, and it snows a lot up there. I heard too. Hey Kathleen, we know you're here. How's it going? Hey, hello Kathleen. Take it easy on me. I'm trying to read these in procession or in order. Bentley Cheney. I think yeah, your name is very it's very individualized. So I don't think I could get you mixed up with anyone else. So I do remember you, Bentley. Yeah. Thank you for being here. Yeah. Yeah, he's not used to girls. I mean, I'm with the gals, but I don't live with an abundance of them, like I may need to, like I know we're doing children here. This needs to be PG-13, but I may cuss or something like that. I'm sorry if I cuss and stuff like that. Not a lot of snow in southern Idaho where I am, hardly any at all. I thought it snowed there a good deal down there in Idaho. I guess that is maybe still the Pacific Northwest, or maybe Pacific Northwest, right? I don't know. Just give him time. Just give him time, yeah, right. He will ripen one day. Who are you talking about, bro? He will ripen one day. What do you mean? Ryan Jones, what do you mean? He's not used to girls. Just give him time. He will ripen one day. I'm not sure. The northern part of Idaho gets a lot. That's what's up. Yeah, when I drove through, there was quite a bit of snow out there. You have pretty eyes, and girls are going to like it. Oh, come on. I'm holding out for the girl at the dollar store. Don't tell her I said, okay? Don't tell her I said, but I'm holding out for her. I asked her if she wanted to go kayaking, but she was like, I ain't never done it before, so she's way too young for me. She's way too young for me, bro. Yeah, bro, I got one of those faces a baby will scream at. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a rough-looking customer, but the eyes are the window into the soul, though, and some people don't have a soul. No, I'm just kidding. Everyone has a soul. I'm a girl, I concur. Yes, right. She would be lucky. That's very kind of you. Thank you for mentioning that. It's about time, I had a bunch of rugrats of my own, think about me living in a tent with a bunch of rugrats. I could like make a YouTube channel about all the rugrats that I have, I'll put the rugrats in the camper, I'll put the rugrats in the tent, we'll have DHS pulling on my zipper and shit like that. Hey, are your kids taken care of? Do you have diapers and shit? I'll be like, bro, I'm doing the best I can with my rugrats. Yeah, that's the last thing I need is a bunch of kids, But I would really like a kid. I think life is about having children, and spreading the gifts, which is consciousness, You got to shoot your shot. Yeah, I know I need to shoot my shot. Do you like K-pop? No, I don't like K-pop, dude. Jesus. I'm 34. I'm about to be 34 in July. I don't like K-pop. I don't know if I remember you, Jet Wilson. Sorry. You gotta shoot your shot. Yeah, for sure, bro. Jet Wilson, I'm not sure if I remember you or not. But thank you for reminding me to read it again, I have big blue eyes, so you are my people. Thank you, thank you. What is cuss? That's one of those things you need to look up. Ask your mom what that is. Ask your mom what cuss is. But it could be like a dog. A cuss is like a dog, a female dog, or something like that. Or am I thinking of bitch? Maybe I'm thinking of bitch. But I'm not sure what cuss is. Maybe it's me saying the F word, the S word, the PP word. Girls in this chat that give you compliments are Thank you, because I know they are. I'm just trying to keep it rolling, but I know they are. Yeah, you are a very chill camper. Thank you. I know that I'm a chill camper. Yes, camper. Yeah, right. Cool customer. I like to say cool customer. Whenever I say people, like whenever I'm trying to come across in a smooth way, I'm always like, "You a cool customer, bro. You a way cool customer." Oh no, everybody's leaving by a long shot. Yeah, exaggerating by a long shot. Yeah, bro, I know. But I'm in the entertainment business, I'm just trying to come across in a smooth way. Stop cutting. You mean cussing. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to do better. I'm in your first live. Oh, were you in my first live? That was so long ago. So long ago. How much does you need for a bottle? Um, Not today. It's too late to leave anyway. But I buy cheap liquor. I'm not a very I'm not a I'm not a picky drinker. I'm not a picky drinker at all. But I will put my thing up though. I will put my thing up for you. But I'm not a picky drinker, bro. Hey, I gotta hold my phone with both hands. But yeah, I'm not a picky drinker. I just have to have something to keep my mind occupied. Because there's a lot of things going on up here. There's a lot of things going on up here. And if I don't drink for a long time, then I'll have problems sleeping. Which is not your problem. Y'all are children. Y'all don't need to have problems sleeping. But this guy will give you nightmares for sure. Boy, do I have stories for you guys. I have stories for you, but you can think those up too. I mean, they're just as bad as the story you can think up yourself. How about that? Yeah, I'm not a picky drinker. I'm not a picky drinker. I will go for like maybe Fireball or Tarboski, maybe. But I like to make a screwdriver. I like to have orange juice, and ice and vodka. Nothing like a nice nothing like a nice stiff drink. Arctic's Fall. Where are you camping out today? I'm camping right next to my RV right here. Not too far away from my mama. Not too far away from my mama. Thank you, Kathleen, for stopping by. You look like the Hulk after he stopped steroids. That was sweet of you. Thank you. Are you in your tent? Yeah, we have this tent that we got put up. It's a bear claw. It's a bear claw tent that we have. We found it in the trash can at a GRD, or excuse me, it's like a national park. Someone threw the tent away, and it has like just little minor dings and stuff like that. I mean, it's perfect for summertime camping. I mean, it's morning here in the Philippines. You're in the Philippines. That would be cool to see Southeast Asia. Try kicking sand on it next time. Kicking sand on what next time? Tell us some stories. Come on, I don't have any stories. But I would like to help you, but I can't. I mean, you guys need to help me with this. Everyone needs to help me with it. That's what the show is about. It's about you guys engaging with me, and like, I mean, I can't just sit up here and like, I mean, go out of breath talking. I mean, like, because I don't have that. I'm not that interesting of a person. But I can relate to you. Like. But thank you for being here, and I would like to tell you some stories, but I don't really have many stories. I mean, like this one time my dad was alive. Okay, we took this old Ford with a old sled-in camper in it. We went through Colorado from Oklahoma. We went to LA. We went all the way up to Washington State. And then we cut over through Idaho, like you may have just heard about. We cut over through Idaho. We hit up Montana. We went back to Oklahoma with this 75 Ford. We went back to Oklahoma. And guess what day it was? It was January 6th, okay? And we were in Washington, D.C. We got escorted out of Washington, D.C. because of our camper and the way it looked. Because of our truck. We had a 75 Ford with a 75 camper on the back of it. Imagine how that looked, bro. It looked crazy. I mean, we got pulled over by, like, oh yeah, my dad didn't use the turn signal, and then we got pulled over by D.C. Police. And they got us out of the county. Or they got us out of the city limits, I mean, I'm sorry. The fire, not your face. Where's next stream? Every day, every day. But thank you, Night Aviator, for being here. Name an airplane. Everyone name an airplane. Mine is Messerschmitt Me 109. Everyone say an airplane. Come on. Night Aviator, thank you for the points, or thank you for the idea. You know, everybody name an airplane. Mine is Messerschmitt Me 109. Bet you've never heard of that before, children. Are you gonna make any videos? I have a bunch of videos on my channel. I have some fishing videos, some dog walking videos, you know, I have some videos of like the lake, you know, all of the stuff in my life, you know. This is pretty much about my life, you know. Celestial Axelstrom, Celestial Storm, Celestial X Storm, door next. What does that mean? The next stream, every day, every day. Razor, what's Razor? I don't know Razor. Are you homeless? A350 1000. Airlines pilot, huh? Interesting job choice. I might have to add. Have you been on the road your whole life? About 10 years. About 10 years on the road, yeah. So no, it's more like 8 years. We'll go with 8 years. I'm okay with it though. I don't need a lot to be happy, you know. I named the airplane That's All White with the one big red stripe that goes to Area 52. Area 5051? I'm not sure what you're referring to. The big red stripe that goes to Area 52. Dang, you're like the most chillest, underrated streamer. Oh, thank you, bro. Sometimes I get a little, like, overwhelmed with the comments because I'm so, not so excited, but I'm very eager to speak with you guys, you know. I could be in there talking to my mom and brother, you know, about whatever, you know, that we could be talking about, you know, but sometimes I can get a little excited, you know, when I'm reading comments off. Coffee, anyone? Let's have some coffee. He's being cooked. No, I'm not. I'm not cooked or nothing like that. I don't know what you mean by cooked. So I have been cooked before, but no, I don't. I don't do that anymore. I got a notification from Craigslist. I have notifications off for like moving jobs and stuff like that for my area where I live in. That's like for when you move, you know, you hire a company, a moving company, you know, and some moving companies they don't have a lot of employees, you know, because it's state to state travel. So me and my brother sometimes we unload like an 18-wheeler, or excuse me, 18-wheel trailer or whatever. Excuse me, 18-wheeler tractor trailers, you know. No, it's just a little cold coffee. I'm limited to tea, coffee, water, soda pop. There's a little soda in there. There's a little soda in there, but is it hard to eat food? Not at all. You gotta pick the right food. Gotta pick the right food. That's a good, valid question. You know, it's a valid question. Some days I'm taking my time. Some days I'm swallowing my food whole. You know, just depends on what kind of day I'm having. You know, if I'm in a hurry, I swallow my food whole. If I have a leisure morning, you know, I'll take my time with it. It's all about how it's cooked. You know, also the right foods and how it's cooked. Night Aviator, the dog is inside the camper with my mom and brother. Where are I, bro? Where are you, bro? Where are I? Where am I? Your preppy girl hearts. Hello, you preppy. Okay, all right. I'm hiding. That's where I am. I'm hiding. I'm hiding. That's what I'm doing. He's in a meth tent. This is supposed to be for kids, bro. Come on. Turtle Edits is here. Hey, bro. I remember you, bro. Thank you for stopping by and gracing us with your presence. Yeah, bro. Very cool of you to stop by. Even though it might be brief, thank you for stopping by. Life is brief, so thank you for whatever time you give me. Thank you. Michael Jackson is the goat. Michael Jackson. I like Baby Michael. Okay, all right. I love Baby Michael. Don't you guys love Baby Michael? Come on. Hey, I like before '80s Michael. You know, pre 1981. Pre 1981 is good, yeah, bro. We love Michael pre 81. Yes, for real. That's what I'm talking about, gal. You look like you were born by a swamp. Thank you. Thank you. Why did you go on the road 8 years ago? Well, some roads bring you this way, you know. Some roads take you this way, you know. It was just the way things happened, you know. I could get into a big long deal about what had happened, you know. You are right, yes. In a nutshell. In a nutshell, yeah. In a nutshell. You know, after my dad died, we fucking sold the camper that he died in, and it was just my mom, my brother, and I in a little Isuzu pickup. We went all over the country in that little Isuzu pickup because I couldn't keep that fucking camper my dad died in. I mean, like, yeah, the short version is I was homeless. Yeah, yeah. I feel you, bro. Even though I'm banking you, yeah, you are kind of you're getting on me, yeah, bro. That's okay though. You're being helpful though. You're being helpful. I'm trying to accomplish something here, you know, and you're helping me with it. Yes. The tough questions. Yes. How come your name isn't Blue, Ryan? Well, how come your name is not Blue, Ryan? You're always here. You're always here. I see you every time I'm on, except for earlier, you know. How come your name is not Blue, Ryan? Tell me. You're always here, bro. Always. Blue, why? Blue isn't a moderator. Why is your name not Blue? You've got a lot to say, don't you? I mean, you could be a valuable. You could be valuable, you know. Oh, go ahead. You just stick around, bro. Stick around. You're gonna get there. Turtle, the dog, he's good. Yeah, he's good. Dogs are always happy, bro. No matter what's going on, dogs are always happy. You leave, you come back, they're happy. They're always wagging their tail, It's hard to keep a dog, it's hard to make a dog, mad at you, especially a dog like mine, I guess you could hit him with like a rolled up newspaper, but he would still love you when you came back, The water's coming up, everybody. I had to bring the kayak in. Had to drag the kayak in. The water's coming up. Imagine that. Imagine that. I can hear the lake rising. No, I'm just kidding. I can't hear the lake rising. I'm done baking you for the night, and congrats on staying strong after your dad's gone. I'm doing the same. Keep on keeping on, bro. It's a shocker, but once you really think about it, I mean, like, death is shocking. Yes, death is hard to deal with, but it shouldn't be it shouldn't be unthought of. I mean, like, don't don't tell yourself that it's never gonna happen, because that's a basic part of life, is death. If I ever get a dog, what kind of dog should I get? Any kind of dog, bro. A pretty dog, a fluffy dog. I like a nice fluffy dog. I like a fluffy dog that plays catch. I like a working dog that will play catch with you, play fetch with you. It's starting to get cold in here now. But yeah, I'll go with a fetch playing dog. Fluffy dog that plays fetch for sure. That's the kind of dog you need to get. My hoodie smells like smoke and dead fish. Smoke and dead fish. I'm gonna make a perfume one day. I'm gonna make like some cologne or something. It smells like smoke and dead fish. Be the craziest cologne ever made. How do you decide when it's time to go to a new place? You know, I used to live at public land. So every 2 weeks, excuse me, every 14 days, you have to relocate. But yeah, sometimes you just need a new view, but it's really nice to have a lake here. I can get in my kayak. I can go around. I can go fish. I can go fish an area that I haven't fished before. Everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. It's really nice to have a kayak. I've been threatening, crying, stomping my foot about wanting to get a kayak before I got one, without even having the means to get one. Or to move one around. Because a kayak in itself, I mean, you have to have a car or a truck to put it on. I mean. But I've been complaining about wanting to get a kayak for a long time, but it's really nice to live at a lake finally and have a kayak, Small check, okay, I'm gone. For real now. Man rolled snake eyes on bad genetics. Jesus Christ, thank you, Butternut. Thank you for coming here, bro. You're valuable, bro. You're very valuable. That's what we need here is you, bro. You guys are so funny. Like, you come in and you just do whatever you do. Like, you're so funny, bro. Yeah. No, I'm not. But there was a time in my life when I did, yeah. I've been going on for 2 hours taking shit from everybody. Where's my moderators at? Earlier, there's these people talking shit, and this one guy that comes in with a blue name, he was just deleting everybody, bro. He was deleting everybody, and there was nobody but me and him, pretty much. Me and like three other people, maybe. But this guy, he was deleting everybody and shit. An hour and 52. It's almost time to go to bed, everyone. Almost time to go to bed. Give it to me. Give it to me. Before I get bored and turn this thing off. Come on. Tomorrow is a brand new day. It sure is. Friday. Any ideas what I should do on my stream on Friday? Last Friday I got $100, bro. Spent it inside of 35 minutes, I think. Spent it inside of 35 minutes, man. But it's good, Friday. I mean, this evening's going good, yeah, bro. I mean, yeah, I'll, I'll probably get one whenever I have money next for it, But the funds, I don't have funds for it yet. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to entertain you guys in hopes that I get a donation. But yeah, there's always fishing for sure. Yeah, bro, always fishing. There will always be drinking too in my foreseeable future. But whatever resources I get, I allocate them accordingly to what I need. $10 get you a blue name though. You send me $10, I'll make your name blue. You should live stream making a custom lure out of trash or some random stuff. Yeah, I really liked doing the wooden lures. I really like doing the wooden lures. I've only made like 4 of them, but I really find it nice whenever I find a piece of wood. Like I will use like a root from a tree that's submerged here at the lake. I'll take a saw out to the lake and cut a piece of that root off. It's very dense and very hard. But yeah, the fishing lures that I made out of wood, they're very hard. They'll last a long time if you don't hurt them or hit a rock with them. I have 10,000 subscribers, and once I make some money, I'll make sure to donate you like $15 or something. You're very chill. Well, don't blow smoke up my dress now, all right? Don't blow smoke up my dress with your 10,000 subscribers bullshit. We know, bro. We know you don't got 10,000 people. I don't believe you. If you do have 10,000, bro, I'm sorry, bro, but I'm just gonna have to call you out on no 10,000, bro. You got a sandwich for a handle photo, like 10,000 subscribers. I can't believe it, bro. Let me get up to 20 likes before I turn this off, guys. Come on. It's been an hour and 55 minutes talking to you guys. It's been real fun and stuff, but let me get up to 20 likes. Come on. I mean, it's. Let me get up to 20 likes. Come on. It's 11:13. I'm just enjoying the day. What's left of the day. I'm about to lay down and do this, but I'm about to lay down. I think. Someone please to give this man some money. Yeah, what Carson Beatley said. Give me some money and I'll make your name blue, and you can delete people on my thing. I'll let you put people on timeout. You're allowed to do that. Mods are Mods are allowed to put people in timeout. I'll make your name blue if you send some money. At least $10 you have to send, and then I'll make your name blue. But yeah, it's like 11:15, I think. I've been on here like an hour and 56 minutes, bro. 57 minutes. 20 likes, let's go. Yeah, I'm trying to get 20. Yeah, bro. Thank you, bro. You guys' comments are helping things go along. Thank you. Yeah. Go to bed. You need it. I mean, no, I don't need it, but thank you. Yeah, yeah. Everyone needs sleep. The brain needs sleep. But yeah, I mean, I need sleep. Just like everybody needs sleep. It's not like I'm in particular need for sleep. I did get 20, didn't I? Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Gifts $100 to Cool Reels. Thank you, bro. Thank you. You'll feel better the sooner you hit the hay. Yeah, because you're not thinking about the troubles of life, you're not thinking about a million things, because, we all think about things, but yeah, when you're asleep, you're not thinking about all that shit. You dreaming, baby. You dream in the clouds. You dream in the clouds, baby. You feel better as soon as you hit the hay. Hey, if you ever need applesauce, I have 18 gallons out back in an oil tanker. Yeah, we keep cans of applesauce in the little cups here at the camper for my mom and stuff like that. Overthinking, yeah, man. Isn't that like a human thing to overthink? I think it's very much a human thing to overthink. But I mean, overthinking, I think it's not healthy for you, but it keeps you thinking, and keeps you on edge, keeps you on edge for what may come, overthinking I think is just a reaction to adverse conditions in our environments, so it could be something healthy, it could be something healthy for you. Sleep is the best, bro. I'm not worrying about shit. Yeah, bro, because you're dreaming of clouds, you're checking out, you're counting sheep, bro. Or you're like on the AI, with the roller coaster going off, and the AI guy falls off the roller coaster. That's my dream sometimes, bro. And I wake up and I'm like, holy shit, who implanted that one in me, bro? That's like the scariest AI thing I have seen is the roller coaster where you fall off of it. That's crazy. Kennedy Jones is here. What's up? What's cracking, man? You have a dog? I think you know that I have a dog. Yeah, you've been here. You've been here before. I think you know that I have a dog. Yeah. But yeah, hey Kennedy, how's it going? We're just chatting it up. I'm contemplating going to sleep, but there's more traffic here now. Fun facts: if the space Jews probe you, they send a bill. I bet they do. That's a good one. Adam everywhere. That's what's up. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, man. Fun fact: if the space Jews probe you, they send a bill. Yeah, right, bro. That's pretty funny, bro. Yeah, yeah. You're right. Yeah, yeah. I do have a dog, and you've been here before. Yeah, bro. Where am I going to get 839,000 in space cash? Jesus Christ. Yeah, right. In space cash. Yeah, right. You're gonna need to capture an asteroid, okay, and then get the Jew gold out of the asteroid, and then you can use the Jew gold to pay this Jew aliens, for probing you. Yeah, right. It's a vicious cycle. Hello from Iceland. Hey, it's nice to have people from that peninsula here. We get people from all over the world. It's daytime in Iceland, ain't it? Oh no, wait. Iceland is an island. Sorry, I was thinking of Norway or Norwegian. Yeah, but you are Icelandic. Yeah. Hello and Adam everywhere. Noted. Yeah, right. Noted. Oh yeah, about how to pay your bill, right? I don't even have $1. That's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. I only have. That's okay too. You know, that's okay. I'm going to the Galveston Beach tomorrow morning. Yeah, you know, I was reading, or excuse me, I was watching a video about a hurricane in Galveston. A whole lot of people died. You know, a whole lot of people died. It was back in the during the Industrial Revolution. You know, when there was a lots of like high rises for people to go on vacation and stuff there. But then, but yeah, the Galveston hurricane. I forgot what the hurricane was called, but it affected Galveston Beach and all of the buildings and stuff that was up there. Because there's nothing to stop the hurricane and all the waves from hitting Galveston Beach. There's no levees. There's nothing. No natural barriers to keep the tides from affecting the beach resorts and stuff like that. And I heard back then a lot of people died, you know, in that hurricane that hurt Galveston, like 18 something or 1900 or early 1900s, I think. But yeah, the Galveston Beach, yeah, yeah. You have 29 cents on Cash App. That's funny, yeah, yeah. I don't like Cash App because for every $10, it cost me 50 cents to transfer my money over to PayPal. When was it? The Galveston hurricane. You can Google it. I think it was like early 1900s, before the Great Depression, I think. Early 1900s for sure. Chat is dead. You are right. Yes. It's not going. It's kind of stagnant. You know. It's kind of stagnant. I'm kind of going out of breath too. So I'm going out of breath talking about the Galveston hurricane. It's 11 o'clock. It's supposed to be dead. I'm talking to fucking kids right now. You guys should be in bed right now. That's what's up. Send me $10. I'll make your name blue. How do you like that? Send me $10. I'll make your name blue. And it'll make me a happy camper. Over you, happy camper. It looks like I'm in a tent. You're very right. Yeah, I am in a tent. I mean, don't want to go to bed. You like the best entertainer. You should low key stream around this time tomorrow. Maybe. I mean, if I'm inclined to, yeah, thank you. I might. You know, I'm gonna sleep good today. Yeah, right. It's coming for me. It's coming. I've been up all day dealing with it. You know, I went fishing for like the first half of the day. I went fishing. No, I mean, I am, but I am not. You know. Sounds like there's a dog outside. Sounds like there's a dog with the collar on. What keeps you here? Why don't you scroll, guys? I mean, tell me what keeps you here. That's what I want to know, is what keeps you here. Is this a cool emoji? I don't know. I'm not. When I think of emojis, I usually do the fish emoji, or I do like the face with the glasses. I'm a fan of the face with the glasses whenever I need to use an emoji. I think the one with the glasses is my favorite. There you go. Spam something. Yeah, there you go. Let's have fun. Have fun with it. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Did she get wrapped up or what? I haven't been outside yet. You guys are out of this world. I think I'm gonna have to get out of here now. You guys have a good night, okay? Eat your vegetables.